Eat a dick.
It's just a thing with you now?
Yep.
It's just telling me to eat
how we're
a
going to
dick?
start it every time. Just eat a dick.
All right, bro, listen.
Chat. Eat a dick.
I know. Say chat, eat a dick.
Yep.
This isn't live, you idiot.
Whatever.
Bro, okay. I know, because you were telling me about this. I know you're fucking gross. I know you got comments about the fucking drivers in the city.
If you live in Las Vegas, Nevada, I'm going to need you to go to the fucking South. And I mean like the South. Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, Louisiana, and learn how to fucking drive in the fucking rain. Got it?
Dude, it is so... Okay, so it just rained over the weekend. What was it, on Saturday, Sunday?
It's rained for a couple days.
It rained for a couple days, right? It's Tuesday today, so it's kind of calmed down. It rained yesterday. Did it rain? It rained
I'm ready to fight every driver in Vegas.
Bro, how many accidents?
There were a ton, but it's because you idiots slowed down to like 35 and 45 on the fucking highway, and I'm doing fucking 80. I'm doing the fucking speed limit. You guys are pussies.
Speed limit 65, but go on.
Whatever. That's a suggestion.
You understand why they slow down out here, right?
That's a suggestion.
That's definitely not. You understand why? I mean, I think it's a suggestion too, but like that's I'm never gonna admit that. Do you understand why they go that slow out here?
Because they're afraid.
No, because out here, it's dry year round, right?
Yeah.
When it rains, all the oils come up out of the tar, so they become slick as shit.
They be right. Learn to drive.
I mean, they still don't know how to drive in the rain either way.
They don't know how to drive when it's dry. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, there's drivers in the city don't know how to drive whatsoever. But like, you can't be mad that they're going slow. 100% cannot be mad when they're going slow because it's slick as shit.
I can be mad.
You can definitely know you're not allowed to be mad.
I can be mad.
Hell no, bro.
Yeah.
Did you ever slam your brakes when you were driving the rain?
No.
Out here?
No.
See, and that's why. That's different. But if you slammed your brakes, you would not have stopped. You would have hydroplaned.
Next time it rains, we'll take the truck out and we'll go do this.
We is a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm not getting in that truck with you.
Pussy.
Look at you, bro. You just don't know how to drive in the rain here.
Yes, I do.
There's difference. There's a huge difference.
I was booking it down the highway. I wasn't afraid. I'm not afraid.
Yeah, you didn't slam your brakes.
I'm going to let you know something now. I'm not afraid to crash my vehicle. I'm not afraid to get killed in a car crash in my vehicle. If I die, I die. I do not care. All my problems are about to be solved.
100%.
I do not care about my own personal safety.
Which is why I won't get in a fucking car with you.
Well, actually, that's the safest place to be because if I'm with somebody, I don't do stupid and reckless shit because I don't want to have to be the cause of someone else's death. My own, I'm totally fine with that. Kurt Cobain, bang, bang.
Fucking insane. What the fuck? Mm-hmm. I know you're out of pocket, but goddamn.
Fuck it. We know he didn't do it to himself.
Wait, what?
Courtney Love. I'm looking at you right now.
Okay, I've never looked into this. There's a lot of shit I've never
Courtney Love had him murdered.
Where's the conspiracy at? Now I'm interested in the conspiracy.
Now look it up. That's the whole thing. Is everyone thinks that Courtney Love had him murdered.
Here's the thing: is thinks.
Oh no, it's like this is definitely like an OJ case. We know that he did. We know she did it. We knew OJ did it. We know.
So walk me through the whole thing because I don't know about that situation.
Kurt Cobain was divorcing Courtney Love.
Okay.
She wasn't written out of everything yet. So if he died, everything went to her. So all of a sudden he takes a 12 gauge to his fucking dome and paints the ceiling. No, especially when Nirvana was about to become they were already big. They were about to fucking be the biggest band in the 90s.
I mean, you couldn't have known. He couldn't have known they were about to become the biggest thing on the planet. There's a difference between like
they became the biggest thing after that.
What do you think do you think anything had to do with the fact that it was because of that? Because of all the news?
No, because the Foo Fighters are ass. So the drummer for Nirvana is Dave Grohl. I think Foo Fighters suck.
This is completely out of my realm.
No, these are definitely.
I hear you.
These are my opinions, guys. I think they're trash.
No,
some people love them. Some of their hits when they first came out, fucking solid. I think their latest shit sucks. It's like Linkin Park. Every other album's good.
I mean, you can have your opinion that, like, I'm not gonna fault you for your opinion, but the whole thing is like, you got to look at it like in retrospect.
Courtney Love should be in fucking prison.
Do you think that Nirvana would have gotten as big as they would have if there wasn't all the media attention on what happened in that situation?
Yes, they would have.
How are you so certain of that?
It's like Queen. They were already big. Even if he didn't die, the lead singer. What the fuck's the lead singer in Queen's name? Shit.
I
can't fucking remember it. I can't think right
so
now.
far outside of my level of expertise.
Anyway, it didn't matter if he died or not. Queen was still going to be Queen was still going to be massive.
I mean,
it's like Leonard Skinner. The lead singer died. His brother stepped in, and they still were massive.
But my whole thing is all the news and attention that comes from an event like that has to play some sort of factor into how big they gotten.
Michael Jackson was a big as shit when he was alive.
Yeah.
That's great. He died. He was still big. It didn't
Okay. That's a whole different situation. Okay, Michael Jackson, yes, he was the king of pop. Hold on. No. Hold on. He was the king. He was the king of pop.
No,
he was the king of pop before he died.
Yeah.
He was already at the top of his career.
Yeah.
Before he died. You cannot go
Nirvana was at the top of their fucking career.
Then that's not what you said, though, bro.
How come Michael Jackson's the only person to get 2 lawsuits against him after he fucking died?
I don't think he's the only person.
He is. He's the only person that's been sued and actively being sued after he's passed away.
What for? What the mean?
You want me? I don't know if we can.
Just fucking
that type of shit. People are suing him for that still because they think he touched kids at.
Okay. I'm not going to speak on whether he did or did not because
I don't know if
I don't know the fucking facts. I don't know the facts of this situation.
I think Michael Jackson was innocent, but R. Kelly definitely did that shit.
He's in jail for it.
R. Kelly did that shit.
Okay, but going back to the Michael Jackson thing, you realize that with Michael Jackson's situation, I'm pretty sure he was sent to an estate. So they're not suing Michael Jackson.
Yeah, they're suing the estate.
They're suing the estate.
But his name is still he's still him.
Yes, it's the Michael Jackson estate.
It still sues him. And he's dead.
That's fine. He had shit that he left when he passed, bro. That is how this shit works.
Elvis is still alive.
I saw that, dude. How there's that dude in that nursing home,
several people are claiming to be Elvis. It's
no. I saw one that they were claiming to be Elvis, but they sang like him, they acted like him. They were DNA test me. It was everything. They had the same facial structure. It was, and they're just not allowing them to be DNA tested because they're still quote unquote insane.
Well, it's like Paul Walker. I think he's still alive.
I don't think so.
I think he's alive. I think he's in hiding. Because remember, he was doing that whole thing with he was about to drop some bombs, and
I think that's why he's actually not alive.
What, you think they had him killed?
I don't know. I'm not gonna say they had him killed, but
I'll say they. I'm not afraid of you guys. I'm not afraid of you media 1%ers in California. Come on over. I'll fuck you up too.
Y'all can just have him. Listen, I'm
down.
I'm down to fight a good fight.
There's a million hills I will die on.
I need a lot more to be able to fight a good fight. And I know when I get to that point,
I'll die on this hill.
No, that's fine. I would also die on that hill. But when I get to that point is when all of a sudden I'm not alive anymore.
You know when Fast and Furious comes out and because Paul Walker's gonna be his CGI double and be like, told you he was alive. Told you he was alive.
A fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. They did that with Fast, was it?
Yeah, his brother stepped in and they CGI'd the face over. That's why he doesn't have a lot of talking lines the last half of the movie.
Yeah. Was he not involved in the movie at all? Because I know in the after ones they're
after 8,
they're Brian's not involved.
Yeah, after 8, he died during the filming of 8.
Was it the filming of 8?
It was during the filming. No, it was during the filming. That's why it's CGI'd. He doesn't have a lot of lines in it.
Well, they had it. They had his original stuff, and then they wrote him out of it because he passed.
Well, yeah,
and then
he did all of 8. He was in all of 8. He died halfway through. That's why his brother stood in, and they CGI'd his face on his brother's face because they were the same height, just about. Yeah. And some of the physical features were there. They literally just morphed his face into Paul Walker.
Which makes sense. That's why his face is a little bit more round. I've noticed it was a little more round. I knew that was what happened in the situation. And dude, that situation fucked me up.
I don't even think you need to see Paul Walker in the movie. Just have the skyline in the races, and that will be
That's what they did in Fast 8 or 9. One of the more recent ones.
In 10, he shows back up. It's just the skyline.
No. In at the end of 10 hasn't released yet, has it? No, 10 hasn't released yet.
We're about to get 11.
I thought we were getting 10.2.
No.
Hold on. Fast 10.
It might be Fast 9, I'm thinking of.
You might be thinking of Fast 9. Yeah.
I know the skyline shows up at the end.
Fast X came out in 2023. I haven't watched that one yet.
You haven't watched Fast X? Dude, no. I have it on my PlayStation.
We'll watch it later then.
By the way, we're looking for brand deals. Sony.
don't say the
PlayStation.
brand.
Who gives a fuck?
They're not gonna pay you if you already say the brand. Bitch, we got like 4 people watching this shit. They're not gonna fucking pay us.
And we know 4
Anyways,
of them.
I know Fast 10 Part 2 is coming out next year. I think Fast 9 or if it's Fast 9, at the end of the movie, you see the skyline pull up.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
pulls
the
back
end
up to the
credits
house.
scene.
Yeah, but that's
that's
all
it.
we need. That's all we need. We don't even need.
No, 100%.
We don't need him CGI. Just throw the fucking car in and let's run it.
No, 100%. That's exactly what's gonna happen, bro.
Well, he's actually the character itself is back. Like his brother stepping back in and they're CGIing it for the movie.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I think I think it'll be a really good like homage to him because like he was a.
well, they're bringing back everybody from the dead. Everyone that's coming back.
I mean, Han came back from the dead, bro.
Where are we going this time? Mars? We went to space. Let's take it one step further. Mm-hmm.
I'm actually curious on where they're fucking going with this.
Land Rover race.
The Land Rover or the Range Rover?
Land Rover.
Oh, the fucking
like
Mars thing.
Yeah, the Mars rover. Like that's
yeah, no, you're right. I'm actually like I haven't watched Fast 10 specifically because I want to watch Fast 10 and Fast 10 Part 2 back to back.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. Why
You
not?
really want to watch? Go ahead and watch Fast. You need to. It's. I'm still processing what the fuck they did at the ending.
No shit.
You need to watch the ending, dude. It's a lot to take in.
Is it like Avengers? Because I watched Infinity and then
it's like Infinity War. You're gonna have a lot of questions that you're gonna run scenarios through your head at the ending because you're like, they don't show who the fuck makes it out of the movie.
Oh,
we have to assume. Literally, we are left.
Don't spoil. But
The last scene is Dom and his son. We don't know if the rest of the team is alive or dead. We have no idea what the fuck happens.
Holy shit.
We see what happens. We have no idea. It doesn't go to them. They're cut out of there's nothing left.
Oh, wow.
We do not know if they're even there. But the ending credit scene is like, it's The Rock. I mean, I'm sure you've seen that. He gets the credit scene.
Hold on. We know The Rock is going to include himself as much as possible, bro.
Yeah, well,
look what he fucking did with WWE, and that pissed me
He's in the end credit scene. He's coming back.
I assumed
that's why he's not. That's why he was filming the movie.
Yeah.
He's filming Mona 2 or whatever the fuck it's called.
That already came out, but yeah.
He's filming that, and then he's filming for Fast and the Furious, and that's...
And I know John Cena's going to be involved in that as well. Because
no, he's already dead. Fuck, you haven't seen the movie. Shit.
Are you fucking serious, dude?
Yeah, he dies in the movie.
Hey.
Yeah, he dies. He's dead. He gets got.
He's not going to get...
He goes out like a fucking G.
All right.
Go ahead and watch the movie now, Joel.
I fucking hate you, bro. I hate you so much, dude.
Every time we try not to spoil something, we end up doing it.
I mean, I did it with the WrestleMania main event on accident, dude. I didn't even fucking... I held it all day, bro.
And you couldn't make it 20 minutes from the
It's
drive
not even
home.
20 minutes. I couldn't make it to the car, bro. Like, I had seen you, and I was trying to... I was, like, keeping it as low-key as possible, and you're like, did John Cena win? And I go, no. And then you're like, well, should we go to Raw tomorrow? And I go, I'm down. And you're like, I wonder if Cena's going to be there. And I literally just go, well, he has to fucking be there. He won the title.
Yeah, Joel fucked me.
Bro, I felt so bad when I spoiled that for you because I hate.
And I caught it before you caught it.
Yeah.
I was like, Joel.
And I go, what? Like you were the problem. Like I wasn't the problem.
And then you realized, and then like,
and I go, or did he? Like how late just did he actually win?
No, I know you already ruined it, fuckface.
And that dude. And then you asked, what happens? I go, I'm not fucking telling you shit now. And then I told you,
John Cena ruined WrestleMania.
I fucking told you.
Just like he ruined Fast and the Furious.
I told you it got over. That's crazy. I was like, it got overbooked more than any other thing possible. And I was like, it's basically a Royal Rumble.
And night one was the better of the two main events.
No, okay, the main event on night one was way better, dude. The fucking storytelling, the absolute cinema that came out of the Paul Heyman double turn. The double turn. The triple turn, bro. Screwing Punk, screwing Roman, and aligning with Seth.
That's still say that's a double turn.
I call it triple.
We all knew he was walking out with Seth.
At that point, yeah.
No, we knew that before that. We knew he was walking out with Seth.
Yeah, everybody was like, this is what's going to happen. I'm like, let me fucking find out. Stop spoiling shit that you think is going to happen. This is why I fucking hate how, like, the social media culture of, like, we're just going to drop info because we have it. And it pisses me the
I watched
fuck
an
off.
interview with Triple H. They were talking about this, all the fan theories that go around. He was like, no. He's like, he was like, people fucking say it's going to happen and it's ruining it. He's like, it's ruining it for everybody because it's like, we're not doing that. You guys just assume we're going to do that. And then if that's actually the case, we go with it. We scrap the plan and come up with something else because we don't want it to be ruined for everybody. And that's always predictable. A lot of fucking storylines have been ruined or changed because of I'm going to name drop Sandy Zap. Who's the other motherfucker big streamer? I'm gonna name drop you, mother. You guys are ruining it for fucking everybody.
I don't think Zanti Zap and like the other creators. Like, I don't want to name specific Zanti Zap. Like he's the biggest one out of all.
There's another one that I watch on fucking TikTok. I don't remember your name because you're not that fucking important, buddy.
I don't think there's a problem with them live reacting. I think there's a problem with them predicting storylines.
They like to predict storylines.
At the end of the day, we predict it. It's not. I don't have a problem with any of that. The problem that I have. Hold on. The problem that I have is when you have these gigantic, and I mean gigantic, social media accounts reporting on every single fucking thing, and they're like backstage insider reports. Cody Rhodes is losing the title at Mania, and it's like, one, Cena's turned heel. We knew that was gonna happen. That's different. But when you're like Paul Heyman's aligning with Seth Rollins, like, bro, we understood the whole Punk and Roman debate. Like,
nobody saw the Braun turn though. I didn't see the Braun.
No. Nobody saw that one. But the difference is that, hold on, going back to this. The whole thing was we knew there was something that's going to happen between Punk and Roman because Roman was upset about this. We already had the turn where like Paul turned on Roman to align with Brock, only to stab Brock in the back. Remember that?
Yeah, he's going to do the same thing to Seth.
I don't know if he is or not, right? Like that, and I'm down to discuss that. But the whole thing is we knew there was something going to happen between Punk and Roman. And because I saw all those reports of like he's walking out, I'm like, dude, like it was just open social media, and that is right there. There's no, I'm in wrestling. It's gonna pop up, and I hate it. I hate it so much because when it did happen, how much cooler would it have been for me personally to just sit there?
If you went in blindly,
I went, not even went in blind. Like I knew there was gonna be like bullshit, the bullshit between Punk and Roman, to watch that happening, and then as the moment that Paul goes, my tribal chief, the Shield, I instantly knew.
Do you know who the world champion is right now?
No. And if you say it like that, if you're asking like that, that means that like I know there's a world championship match tonight.
And it wasn't tonight. It was yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah, same difference. I haven't had a chance to watch it. I've been busy doing other shit. But going back to this whole like the spoiler thing, because of him going the Shield, bro, I instantly knew that he was walking out with Seth. Had I not seen all those reports, any of that shit, I would have been like, oh my god, Roman is finally gonna get his actual like.
Well, he got his payback last WrestleMania.
No, he got it last WrestleMania, but it was never fully like he hit him with a steel chair. But this is one of the situations of like, this is an official match. Like this is how you go down, and then to see Paul screw over Roman was the best thing. Like I could.
That was personal.
That was fucking.
He spent
amazing.
some time between his legs. He did. That was personal.
That was fucking amazing, bro.
It was personal.
But it was one of those things of like, the minute I saw him offer the Shield, I knew the turn was coming. I knew that it was coming, and had I not known that, it wouldn't have happened. The same thing happened when like CM Punk came back at Survivor Series a year and a half, 2 years ago. I got spoiled on that at work, bro. Like, and I wasn't working this, so I could watch it. I was driving. I was delivering packages.
I was still at home and I was watching it until me and Dylan were texting about it.
And I remember I fucking.
I don't think we were in your text chat though. I think it was me and Dylan were privately.
We were in a text chat, but you guys weren't texting. You guys were texting privately.
Yeah, we were texting privately.
I told both of you. I said I'm muting everything.
Yeah, me and Dylan were texting each other.
Yeah, and then later eventually I said,
pissed me off. He was like 5 seconds ahead of me. I was like, you son of a bitch, stop!
It was one of the things of like, I had muted everybody. Do not disturb mode. Fuck do not disturb mode. It didn't work. It did not work because I had it set to only my brother could text me. And that's it. Because I knew that if there was a situation, my brother would text me, call me, and like I'd be home like that. And I'm going to tell your brother, hey, send this text to Joel. Changing it now. Listen, I fucking grabbed my phone to call my boss to be like, yo, I am done. And my phone is being blown up. Punk is back. Punk returned. And by the same person, I stopped talking to this person for months, bro.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah.
Do you still talk to him?
Yeah, I talk to him now.
Which one is it?
I'm not gonna say a name. He knows.
Name drop it.
No. But it was old beef. I handled, and it wasn't even beef. He didn't know. He wanted to celebrate it with me, and I'm not gonna be upset at him for that. But it was a whole thing of CM Punk was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up, and like he kind of ruined that moment.
Why? Because he's straight edge. Have a beer every once in a while, motherfucker.
I literally drank one upstairs.
Not you.
Before this.
CM Punk.
Oh, dude, I don't think he's fully straight edge, but like, if you look, listen. I don't know, but it was one of those things that like he was such a good storyteller. The summer of Punk pissed me off because he should have gotten a lot more of that. He should have gotten his main event then. He should have been a much bigger star because he was bigger than John Cena. The same way Jeff Hardy was more over than John Cena. Jeff Hardy had other issues. He fucked himself over. CM Punk got fucked over.
I'm gonna let you guys know I've had to hear this story several times from him.
Yes, because it's fucking important, bro.
It's not that important. It's in the past.
It's in the past, but like again, it goes all back to the whole thing.
Let's talk about important stories. All right, let's go back to World War II. All right, why the fuck you guys let Hitler get to fucking Cuba?
Wait,
it wasn't
what?
Cuba. He's in South America.
Like they're in currently is crazy. Like I know the whole conspiracy of like they never found the body. It was quote unquote burned or like whatever happened with that.
Yeah, but the dude that's a spitting image of him that was in South America or South Africa. I don't remember which.
It was in South America. Like a lot of
South America. Come on.
A lot of high-ranking Nazis did move to Argentina.
Yeah, I mean,
that is a fact.
Come on,
that is a fact. I'm not. This is not a World War II episode. I don't know what this episode was supposed to be, but it's devolved into.
It was supposed to be about drivers in fucking Vegas, and we
now
already got through
spoilers.
that.
Now we're talking about spoilers and shit. Because that moment, dude, they fucked me up knowing that he came back when I could have watched it. Because like when I watched it, when I got home and I watched it, bro, like, they put the fucking thing up.
Nobody knew Edge was coming back in the Royal Rumble.
I hate that so much. I know it was fantastic, but the reason I hate that moment because I chose not to go to the Royal Rumble. I had tickets for it. I had tickets for the Royal Rumble because it was in Phoenix. Me and Dylan were gonna go, and then I had gotten laid off from my other job at the time for some other bullshit reason that they couldn't prove I did because I didn't do it. And then I decided to like, I got a new job. I should probably stay and work because requesting time off.
And then nobody knew about Matt and Jeff Hardy's return at the Mania.
Oh, that one was really cool. But the two that
once you knew they came out, you knew who was winning that match, though.
Oh, 100%.
That's what's. I was like, I thought Edge was actually going to win the Rumble, except he came in and entered 13. I was like, he ain't winning.
It was for me.
He made top 3 though. He did make top 3.
For me, it was the whole thing of he is wrestling. That was the biggest. I don't care.
Yeah, what's up with you? What's up with you, WWE medical doctors not clearing these people when they're actually clear?
Hold on.
No. We're gonna have this. We're gonna have this talk.
Okay. We'll have this talk.
Yo, Hunter Hearns Helmsley.
No.
Fight me.
Okay, take a step back. Are you saying that Edge should have been cleared sooner?
Yeah, I think he was ready.
Okay. When Edge was forced to retire, the technology wasn't there for him to come back. It wasn't there to repair it. And even if it was repaired,
he needs to grow up.
If he had taken one bad bump, he was going to paralyze from the neck down.
That's a risk I would have taken.
That's a risk you would have taken. He should not. He chose to not take that.
I would have taken.
He had a fucking family and kids.
They didn't have kids yet.
You know they had kids.
By the way, props to him, fucking Beth Phoenix. I bet you she's rare.
You're such a fucking idiot.
I'm saying that as like a prop.
I know.
I wish I was him.
Your fucking noises are stupid as shit.
Just like I wish I was Nick Aldis. Lucky fuck. Do you remember that one?
I think there's a chair designed for you, but go on.
Do you remember the fake? No, I wish I was them. Like I'm banging them. I'm not watching them fuck, motherfucker. First of all, even though I have seen the Mickey James knockoff porno. You've never seen it?
I'm not going to watch that.
Look up Mickey James cheerleader. Nope. Oh yeah,
I'm good.
I
am very good.
It's a fun time. It looks just like her, but we don't actually think it is her.
I'm very much.
There's a couple of celebrity doppelganger pornos out there. Actually,
I'm well aware. I'm very much not.
The Taylor Swift one's wild.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
What? I used to love her. Now I just think you're overrated.
Why do you think she's overrated?
She was better as a country singer. I hate her as a pop artist.
When was she country? When was she actually country?
Like her first 2 albums were literally country albums.
Let me look at her discography real quick. For Taylor Swift. Where the fuck did we end up on this tangent, bro?
We went from driving to porn.
We did. We is a lot of people there.
You're here with me.
We went from driving to spoilers to then talking about wrestling, and now you've just evolved and made this an M-rated podcast.
Who gives a shit?
Nobody. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm still talking. Fearless?
I haven't said anything that's gonna get us. Let me see them. I'll tell you.
Yeah, tell me which ones are like her country albums. Because I straight up have no idea.
Scroll down. Wow, where the fuck are her actual albums at?
Here, let me find another list.
Fearless went poppy.
Let me find another list. Give me my phone. Bitch, give me my fucking phone.
Bitch, I'm scrolling. You obviously don't know how to look up. Just Google Taylor Swift and
That is what I fucking did.
and click albums.
That is literally what I fucking did. What I fucking did. Fuck off. You got to go to Wikipedia and look at the discography.
Or I can just go to iTunes.
It'd be too easy. It'd be too easy, bro. All right, studio albums.
Taylor Swift albums. See all.
There was Taylor Swift was the album, the title.
Yeah, it's like the blue and like the bush background and her long blonde hair.
I don't see that. I just see the title because I'm on Wikipedia.
2006.
Yup. And then the next one was Fearless, like I said. You said the first two one.
Well,
So
yeah,
then it
Fearless
started
was still
going-
country, but that's when it started going poppy.
And then,
And then Speak Now was pop. It was
Red.
Red was way after. That's pop.
I know.
Everything you're about to say is just pop.
I know. I remember 1989, and that had some great songs on it, bro. She's had some great discography. I'm not gonna say no, but like,
I'm waiting for her to make a metal album. You make a fucking metalcore album? Oh my god.
why?
That's when I'd sit in the chair. If she made a metalcore album, I'd then sit in the chair and watch. Not with Travis Kelce though. You got to pick somebody else. Come on, really him?
That's fucking.
He
What's wrong with Travis Kelce?
He belongs on a podcast called Not2Idiots. All right, come on. Him and his brother are dumbasses.
They have a podcast.
How is it called? Not is it called? It's called.
No,
it is
it's like
Two Idiots,
it's like
right?
High Peaks or something like that.
High Peaks.
Kelce podcast. New Heights. New Heights.
Bruh, one of you's retired. The other one's on his way to retirement. You ain't reaching new heights. The only thing y'all are fucking reaching is our retirement home.
I think that's a good part. I think they're barking. I think that means we're done because they got beef. Your dog's got beef.
Ghost Winter.
So I'm gonna call it there, but like they're reaching new heights for sure, bro. I think it was a solid episode.
Reaching new heights? What the fuck you mean they're reaching new heights?
They're always reaching new heights, bro.
Bruh, he's riding the success of his fucking girlfriend.
Travis Kelce?
Yeah, because she's
You
more-
are such hold on. You are such a fucking Swiftie. What the fuck, dude? One of the greatest tight ends of all fucking time.
I will
bro.
fight Taylor Swift. That's how much I hate this. I'm gonna say I hate this bitch. I will. She's like a fuck. She's
You were saying
she's got the body of a 12-year-old boy.
Hold on.
She's got the body of a 12-year-old. Podcast, bitch.
What just happened?